Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Got it. Now it's a foot race. That's the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Wolverines. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Receiver now before the snap. Hand off to the single back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Dropping back, it's Russell. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
They'll kick it away here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense is back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Getting set. There's second down. The shotgun running play call.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Damn, play. He got stopped before. I ain't even do that.
About this crucial play coming up.
Yeah, I ain't throw that in. I was trying to figure out what the hell happened. You see how it just went straight up in the earth?
Range will bring their punt team on the field now. Trying to kick it away, helping his team to field position.
Yeah, but then you see how it came right back to no huddle. You know, I don't do that bull crap, huh? Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened, dog.
Sends it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to throw. It's Russell. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return to the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Shotgun. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan. No surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Young. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, it's Russell. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, we're just hearing this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. This time, a completion. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. A short completion of the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback changing the play now. Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great connection there for 6 points.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Now it's second down here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Complete. It's second down now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Scanning the field. It's Russell. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's looking deep again. And he throws his third interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. They'll try the ground game here with running back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he keeps it. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for the
Drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Testing the right side here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Russell. Lets it go quickly. He's got a receiver wide open here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass. But, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to pass. It's Russell. Caught behind the line. It's Young. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
Well,
Good
that's
pass.
Beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the receiver's got it. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Over the middle. It's Tuggle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
To throw, it's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the back. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 13-point lead. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. To the air, it's Russell. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on 3rd down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
But he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. It tests the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Wolverines. There was no catching him that time.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And now they'll set up for the point after. After the PAT, the lead is 20. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Dropping back, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Toss play to the outside. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense is still clicking. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget, Kurt.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 21. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. He's tackled at the 17, so it'll get better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Completion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown time as they come roaring back now. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. First play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First and 10 now for the offense. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this first down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. We'll give it to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. It's a run. Running back's got it. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Pass caught on a comeback route. To get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Leaning on the run game here late. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Here comes a handoff. Running with purpose. And that's a solid game from the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Important moment here in this championship game. 3rd down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Brown near the sticks. It's Hayes. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Gives it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And now the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And this pass is caught, and they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down mark. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Young. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Swing to the wide receiver. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. To throw, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long.
Good game.
It's a bit of a risk.
Told you it was my chip.
The way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down late, but keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.